Squirting contest. We're gonna be rating which Resident Evil character squirts the farthest. And I know what you're thinking. Why would a man be there with all these men on the tier list, right? Well, you're gonna hear me out on this, right? You hit any of these men in just the right spot for just the right amount of time, they're gonna be squirted. So, let's get to the squirting contest. First, Krauser. Honestly, his squirt distance, I think he's just average, honestly. I can't see him squirting over like 3 inches. Something like that. Ada, she's high distance, but not top. She ain't a top squirter. Now to Luis. How far would Luis squirt? Honestly, I don't think he squirts that far. He's more of a short distance kind of squirter. But don't be fooled. It may be short, but it's accurate. Chris Redfield. I feel like he's the opposite. He's got some distance on him, but not accurate. High squirter. Now, Claire. Well, listen. It's the Redfield bloodline. Clearly, they're both going to be squirting far. Ethan. Honestly, we saw how much he would squirt with his hands, but, once they got cut off. But, the squirt didn't go that far. So down low, to the lower regions, I think it matches the energy. Short distance. Jill Valentine. Honestly, we saw how her apartment looked in the remake of Resident Evil 3. An apartment that messy and the shit she eats, I know she squirts far as fuck. Top squirter. Wesker. I don't know. I think he's just an average squirter. He doesn't go for perfection when it comes to the squirting contest. He would like to win, but he's not going to be focused on it. Now, Rebecca. Honestly, she don't squirt. She doesn't. Nope. Can't see her squirting. Piers, though. Piers. Do we think he's a squirter? Probably not. But you can get a little squirt out of him here and there. Sheva. Listen. I know damn well she's got some fucking range. Top squirter. Jack. No. He's got a drought. He don't squirt that far. Can't even put him in the short distance. He don't squirt that far. Now, Ashley. Truthfully, I would put her in drought, but I think she's got a little short distance on her. More than Piers, of course. Probably more than Ethan, too. But I think Louise squirts farther. Joe. Another drought. Sorry. Can't see him squirting. Just not gonna happen. Helena. Helena mentioned, but at what cost, right? She a high distance squirter. Depending on the day, really. Merchant. I don't know. The Merchant. I feel like. I don't know. I feel like he would just be average distance squirter, right? It's nothing crazy. Nothing insane. But above some of the others. Grace. Grace. I don't know. See, I put her on the tier list because, why not? But I don't know. Does she squirt? Does she squirt far? High, average, short? Or is there a drought? Honestly, I don't think she's got anything crazy going on. Average. High average. But not high enough to be in the high tier list. Carl. Listen, I know that man. Carl. He's got some range on him. He does. Not top quality range, but high enough to be put in the high tier list. I'm gonna butcher her name. I know what it is. What is it, like Excelia? Something like that? Did I butcher it? Someone's gonna yell at me. Don't yell at me. I have a degrading kink. It'll turn me on. But Excelia, she's a top squirter. I'm sorry. I can't see her anything else besides top squirter. I know. She's got some range. Hunk, though. I don't know. I feel like he's too focused on the mission to be squirting. We'll give him short distance. I don't know. I just can't see him squirting that far. Barry, drought. Sorry. Drought. Now, Lady D. I don't think she's a top squirter, honestly. But I think she would be high. She'd be in the higher area of the high, right? Probably there. Close to top, but I don't know. See, if she like drank some man blood, then squirted, I think that would give her some extra range. Like, hear me out on it, right? The more blood she drank in a day, the farther she's squirting. So, I think on the day she drank some of Ethan Winter's blood, she's gonna be higher range. So we'll put her here. Not a top squirter yet. Billy. I don't know. Billy. I feel like he's a man that's got some range on him, right? Probably higher than Carl. Claire's higher than Chris. And Ada, honestly. Yup. Now put Ada there. Yup. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. He's got more than Carl, but not more than Helena. The sisters. Listen. Someone's gonna hate me for this, but drought. They are bugs. I can't see people who are made out of like bugs and shit squirting. I'm sorry, they're in the drought. They don't squirt at all. Even after drinking blood, they got no squirt on them. Birkin, drought. Drought. Yeah. Carla, though. See, she is a copy of Ada, so you'd think they'd be in the same tier list, right? Which is probably true. So that little, I don't even know what she's made out of, but she probably squirts more just because of what she's made out of. She got that bioweapon, so she's like a little bit cheating. So she squirts a little farther. Carlos. You cannot look at Carlos and tell me he's anything other than a top scorer. I'm sorry. I know he's got a lot of range on him. Mother Miranda. I don't know. You think she'd have another kid by now if she was a top scorer, so I think she's more lower range. Honestly, I think she's a short distance squirter. But she's on the higher end of the short distance. Probably the highest short distance squirter, right? Last but not least, Leon. Listen, he's got to be a top distance squirter, right? He's got to be. I can't see him anything other than a man with range. And all that man pussy Leon fan art. As to my point, where I know damn well he could squirt. You're going to hear me out on it. So now, to the most important part of these tier lists, bottom three, top three. As I said before, just can't even see him squirting. So they got most drought. Second at the bottom, Jack, and then Joe. I just can't see these three having any range or squirt in general. Now, let's get to the top three squirters of this tier list. Honestly, Jill, on the lower end of the top squirters, but she's still in the top distance. So, who else would be in the bottom? Excelia, I just can't see her squirting that far. Like, I can't see her squirting farther than these three. But number one, it's gotta be Carlos. I'm sorry. No, I take it back. I take it back. Leon. Just looking at him, the more I think to myself, top squirter. Number two, though, it's gotta be Sheva. I'm sorry. I know she's got some velocity on her. She's going far. So she's going number two. Then three, Carlos. So with these characters, they might not squirt that far, or they might squirt very far. But listen, if these characters asked, I'd be into water sports.